Hey Chris, how you doing today, brother?
What's going on, Francisco, my friend? All my happy people out there. It's a beautiful Friday. Great day for Rocket Lab, man. How you feeling? How you feeling about the stock, bro?
Feeling great. Like, how's your road trip? I don't even know, man. It was very intense this morning. I got up and I'm like, see the marketing. I mean, we had a really green day on Thursday, and everybody was like, "Oh, it's a great day. Maybe tomorrow is gonna be just a flat day." Everybody was thinking, whatever. Maybe it goes red or flat. The volume is down. Blah blah blah. And they are right. But the market's unpredictable. And then I got up this morning early, pre-market. I'm like, what's going on? This everything looks freaking green like crazy. And I look always like my first stocks on my portfolio is always Rocket Lab, Tesla, Kratos, everything. I'm like, ooh, everything freaking green. But Rivian is the only one that that I've been adding slowly. I do have a decent amount, but that thing stay red all day. But I'm like, what's happening? Next thing you know, Rock Lab started climbing and climbing and climbing. 10 o'clock came around, they usually get a pullback, and that thing kept going up. I'm like, shit, we definitely hitting 50 today. And then that thing kept going 51. I'm like, shit, we might even see 53 today. And it kept
Yeah,
going
that
up.
was
I'm like,
great.
holy shit, we gonna get to all-time highs today. And sure enough, we sure
Especially
did.
on a Friday of all days. Normally Fridays are good sell-off days, or like you said, you kind of go flat. I was surprised. I was very surprised. A little more slack day for me. I left Pensacola, drove yesterday most of the day to. Now in Memphis, Tennessee. That's the life of a pond builder, guys. I do travel. I'm sure some of you guys seen the post. So I was expecting a lot more today. Thankfully, a lot lighter day, so I was able to pay more attention, get more excited, and yeah, I was surprised, pleasantly surprised to see all the green.
Okay.
Congrats everyone out there! A great day to celebrate. It's Friday. That's what we do on Fridays. It's more laid back. We celebrate. We have a good time. So welcome everybody. It's We're gonna try and keep it short and sweet. It is Friday. I know you guys have got plans, dinner plans. I'm sitting at a different poolside, and just enjoying my life in a hotel as much as one can enjoy that. But it helps having friends like Francisco to talk to, and it definitely helps seeing the stocks go up. Kratos, man, that thing has been on a tear. I wish I had more.
I always wish I had more Kratos, man. Kratos, my favorite. Rocket Lab is obviously my number one, but Kratos after Rocket Lab is probably like I got a really soft spot for Kratos.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool just to do just a sometime maybe the next week or so, man. We just sit down and really do a deep dive on Kratos. I think, especially with the contracts coming up. What were we talking about just before the live stream that they're looking to pass? They have passed up to $1 trillion in space
Oh
defense or in
yeah.
defense. That's
Hmm.
massive. I mean, that money is not going to just a one person. It's going to get spread out. But Kratos looks like just like Rocket Lab and several other companies as well. Not leaving anybody out on purpose. It's just tonight's Rocket Lab. But Kratos, as you guys know, is a favorite of mine and Francisco's for some time now, and I think for good reason. I think
Yeah.
it's for good reason. So yeah, I think it'd be
Yeah.
fun to really do a deep dive in the coming days.
Yeah. Just happy, man. It was crazy, man, because I got up and everybody was in such a good mood this morning with Rocket Lab, and everybody thought we was gonna have like a nice, quiet, slow day today. It's Friday. Everybody getting ready for the weekend. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna. Even last night, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna chill and start my weekend tonight. And next thing you know, this morning I got up and I got freaking. I couldn't take my eyes off the freaking market and X. Everybody's posting memes and stuff. Everybody's just having a blast, bro.
Yeah, we need
Everybody's
to, man. You
so
got to
high
celebrate.
and celebrating. Yeah,
Some
yeah,
yeah, dude. Some days life isn't great. Today, life was great, at least in the markets. I hope everyone's out there celebrating. It's going to be a great weekend for most people. It's going to be beautiful weather. At least here for me. Looking forward to it. I'm going to be working most of the weekend, but I'm going to be doing what I love, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm surrounded by some amazing people. I'm blessed to have met the people I've met in life that provide this kind of opportunity for me. I do want to give a quick shout out to somebody. I'm not going to name the person. We all know who the person is, but I'm not going to name the person. But uh, I'll just say thanks for the shot in the arm. You're an amazing soul. You're a beautiful person. It is not unappreciated. It's not undervalued. Cannot wait to meet you. Looking very forward to spending time with you in the future. But yeah, I've been holding that back for a few days. But things are coming to fruition, and things are getting better and better by the day. Uh, Turn off your TV. Get away from the news. Surround yourself with people like Francisco and I, and the Olgas and the Junes. The Liams in the world, the Maddies, the positive people. That's what we're here for. We always trying to lift each other up, even on the down days. On the down days when Rocket Lab is down, that's one of my favorite live streams, because it reminds us of what we're investing for. It's not just about today or tomorrow; it's the long term, and it's not just about the stocks. I think it's going beyond that in some ways. It's about some of the relationships we've made. So yeah, just a big shout out to that person, and a big shout out to all you guys in the streams, all the support. You guys are amazing. We never do anything great alone. I wouldn't be as convicted in Rocket Lab if it wasn't for guys like Francisco and Johnny Mac. We've helped each other come out of the dark days when we all wanted to sell when things were dropping down. So sometimes it takes a team, team effort. So appreciate the team, guys. You guys are amazing.
Yep, yep, yep. And that Rock Lab community is freaking crazy. Like you always said, like if anybody wants to join and come on stage and I don't know, like tell us a story, they can put it on the comments. This is crazy. We're on the all-time high. Everybody's extremely happy. Everybody's posting memes. Bro, the one that kills me is like we have made memes about that guy from Fox, Charles. Because freaking, bro, I knew that was gonna be. I mean, how the one that he's like, oh, like Peter Beck, like see you for the neutral launch, and he's like, hey, you shouldn't have sold your stock. That shit was funny.
That
I'm
was
like, oh, that's gonna
hilarious.
be a meme. That is not. So, but we're giving him a hard time. But like Chimp, like I made this. Chimp gave me the idea. He's like, shout out to Chimp too, bro, with the charts. That's the man right there. But Chimp,
Champ
like
is the
he's
man.
like he's like, bro, you should put that the talk live thing on Peter Beck. I'm like, sure, let me see how I can do that. And I did it, send it to him. He posted it like I think yesterday afternoon and tagged Charles from Fox, and he actually liked it. He must be laughing. That was fucking funny.
I love that, man.
But
That's a good attitude to have, though, because we're all gonna be wrong from time to time, and maybe he's kicking himself in the butt a little bit. And I would hate to be a meme myself, for good or bad. I would just hate that kind of attention,
yeah,
which is ironic because I'm on YouTube right now, but always forget that there's other people listening. So sometimes I think I'm just talking to Francisco because we talk so often. But yeah, man, that was fun. Uh,
that's what I that's what
Love
I
the
put
community,
Rocket
man. You
Lab.
guys are great.
So I wrote like Rocket Lab all time high. Shouldn't have sold your stock. That was freaking funny. So I
That
did
was
it.
great.
I added the talk live thing to it. It's funny as hell. But that one was a funny one, and everybody loves that one. And yes, everybody's putting the all-time high charts and stuff. It's really cool, man. Everybody's having a good time. Some people are already talking about taking some money and like for stuff that they wanted to buy that they've been looking forward to, maybe down payment or houses. I don't know, that thing is crazy when people are actually this thing is changing people's lives. They can get a down payment buy the car, the dream car. Some people are buying cars. I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah, I mean it's cool. I don't care when somebody sells at all time highs. I mean you've been holding since four, and I see like a trophy that you kind of like have to give yourself once in a while. Like I do that to myself sometimes. It's like, hey, I had a good year. Let me take some money and give myself a nice gift. So hey, if somebody sells, I don't. Some people get mad. I'm like, you know what? Good for them. Like if they want to get that car, get it. You deserve it. I don't get mad.
Oh, 100
You
percent, man. We get in the trenches. We fight along with everybody else side by side, and again, we have to lift each other up on the down days. And when we're hitting all time highs, or we're getting close to it, and you're making just insane money, life changing money, it's there's nothing wrong with taking some profits and enjoying that. For me, I had as months ago, I was having some health issues, and if it wasn't for the profits I was making, I would have not had the money. So whether it's for health issues, or you want to buy your daughter a new car when she's going to college, or you want to buy a house, the house that you always dreamed of. That's why we invest. We do have fun, but we're not investing to have fun. We are investing to make money. Let's all remember that. So yeah, I don't get the negativity when people go, "Well, I can't believe you sold." Um, you can always get back in. I'll say this time and time and again. Right now, I think we're still very early in space overall. The markets are just now starting to pick up on it, and look how much it's run in just the last year. Imagine where we're going to be
Mm.
5 years from now. So if you did sell out last week or today or yesterday, I don't think you missed the boat. I'm still a buyer personally. I'm still a buyer. And
You
if I see
still
an
it,
opportunity to
yeah.
sell, yeah, I'll throw it right on out there, man. No problem with
You-
that. I'm very honest about my buys and my sells. You guys know that. But yeah, congrats everyone. We should all be celebrating. All should be celebrating today.
you show the other one that like I posted another one yesterday because actually King Kramer is really he is really bullish on Rocket Lab, and he was like, I got this one pretty much like, and he was going through the graph and like I looked to the chart, and I'm like, oh, look at this guy, he's gonna talk about Rocket Lab and then say what's going on here, bro. He said
That's the
it's gonna
same
go north
Kramer. That's
of
the
60. He said
that's
you're
the
burning
same
your
guy
money.
that said don't
Like
buy.
serious.
You're burning your money away. They're burning money in space. That's the same Kramer, man. That's
Yeah,
almost scary. Now, I mean, and matter of fact, because Kramer came out and said that, it almost makes you want to sell now.
yeah, yeah.
Kramer,
He
man,
gets
that's
the right hand there.
yeah, yeah, no doubt, no doubt. That's
I
great.
mean, so I get like, but look at that, man. Rocket Lab, like, I pull up this up real quick. I don't know if you can read it, but it says Rocket Lab soars to new records, close amid a rally for retail favors. So yeah, it was actually up 10%, but I think at one point it was up like 11 because it went into 54s. It is freak. It was a freaking run today, and this week must be like up like crazy. I mean, it was a freaking. The past 2 days have been amazing.
I wonder what Monday's going to do. I don't know. I can't see the chats, but if Olga's in there,
Yeah.
we'd love a prediction. Olga's always amazing with her predictions. So if Olga, you're listening, um, first, I'm sorry that I was in Florida. Could not come visit anyone in Florida, Francisco especially. Lily Funds, love that guy. That's my boy. Olga, Brett, Krieger, love you, man. You are awesome. Saw you and Maddie and a couple of the guys out celebrating Palantir. That's amazing to me. I really
Oh
wish I
yeah, they,
could.
they were they were in New York, yeah. So they had
Yeah,
Matt
man.
and Brad, and they were out there in New York, yeah.
I want
That's
to do
cool,
more
man.
of that kind of stuff, man. That's a lot of fun. We put a lot of work, a lot of time, and we've been down, sevens and fours and fives, and everyone doubted us and said we're crazy. I think we deserve a little bit of celebration. So, yeah, again, I apologize. I was in Florida, but I was like right next to Mobile, right next to, I was not close to any of you guys in Florida, so I apologize. A lot closer to Virginia, I'll give you that. But I was working. I wasn't just like hanging out,
Yeah.
playing by the pool the whole time. If I was, then I would be upset with Chris. But let's not be upset with Chris. We still have a neutron party coming up in Virginia soon, so hopefully you guys make it up for that. But in the future, I'll try and plan my travels out accordingly so we can spend some time celebrating, grab a drink, grab some food. But yeah, I love seeing that kind of stuff, man. The community, you guys are amazing.
Hey, Mira, I said Mira like a crap. I'm just reading somebody saying me something in Spanish, crazy. But I
That's
get all
great.
these freaking things open and people said texting me like my phone was going crazy today. It's freaking nuts. But now I see what this guy said. The stepchild, he said like shit. Vince put me back in the game with those close calls. So he's trying to say that he bought like his shares. I don't know. I'm sure everybody's doing okay.
Oh, well, me
Let's
and
see what this guy.
Stepchild are gonna. I'm gonna meet up with Stepchild. We're
Sean.
gonna try and meet up with Stepchild, in I think October. Supposed to be. I'll be in Arkansas, and then I'm going to Dallas, Texas. And he actually came on. He got on one of my posts and said, "Hey, man, I want to come hang out and build some stuff with you and have a drink." And I was like, "Cool." So yeah, I think I'm gonna hang out with Stepchild here the next month or so. Um, I want to meet all you guys, man. I really do. You're all an inspiration, and you all have your strengths in so many different ways, and it helped me out in my investment journey. My journey being a father, a businessman. I think that's the great thing about this community is that we're all so supportive of one another, regardless of what you're doing in life. Um, we're all so supportive, and I love that about the community. It's you want to meet these people, make lifelong friendships. I mean, Francisco and I, we've never met in person, but the guy's like my best friend. We talk every day. Dude, I'm
Hello? I think I lost you. Chris. I think we lost Chris. But
sorry
anyways, like
about that.
I see you, Sean, that you said that you bought an extra 350 shares over 50 today. That's good, man. Good for you, bro. And Rocket Lab will bring great returns over the next year. Yeah, that's funny because like the Motley Fool, like they posted like, oh, you think like Rocket Lab is gonna be a millionaire maker? And I'm like, where have they been? We've been saying that since four. I'm like, Rocket Lab, and I posted I already made a few millionaires. I'm like, not me. Some people I know became millionaires. Don't say anything, Chris. But yeah, we know a few people that became millionaires.
Yeah, we also know a few people that told Chris that when Rocket Lab hits 50, that I'm gonna fly you to X place and have you install a pond. So, hey, I've got a list of you guys, and you'll be getting DMs, and I'm just gonna send you the bill for the down payment, the deposit. So, um, promises, promises. You guys are about to get ponds and waterfalls, and hey, when you're making millions, what's about 10,000? 20,000. Hang out with good old Chris. You're supporting not me. You're supporting my kids. It's for a good cause. So just think about just thinking about it like that. No, man, I'm just teasing. I love seeing the success. I hate seeing when people are down, and
Right.
especially the down days. But I love seeing the dedication, and the dedication is paying off. That's exactly what you want. You
Yeah.
see
My,
for a good reason too. A lot of research, a lot of hours. You and I, man, bro, you and I and Yanni, we put in months and months, if not years, of research and dedication, and that's work. It's not like
yeah.
where you're going out, doing your 9 to 5, but at the same time, bro, you're messaging us sometimes at 2 o'clock in the morning, and that's not easy. You're up, you're working hard, and we have help from like Tran, Chimp Capital, Maddie, Dave, Vince, all those guys. I can name every single person in the chats. I get DMs from all you guys. I love it. It's amazing. I Francisco and I and Liam, Maddie, we're the voice, I guess, to some
Yeah.
degree. Um, but we're your voice. We're the voice of you guys. That's why we always get
Oh,
into the chats. We want to hear from you guys. Sean, GY Kiwi, freaking love you, bro. Cannot wait to get to New Zealand. You're getting a pond whether you like it or not, so start saving. But no, man, um, it's a lot of fun, especially on days when we're up. It's a lot of fun on days we're up for sure. And you got to celebrate it. You got to celebrate it.
yeah. Yeah. Now you got like I guess we were talking about Kramer, my boy Lara. I met him in the Air Force like a while back. He said Kramer can't be trusted. We all know Kramer. Kramer is a funny one, but he says so much stuff that once in a while he gets one right. And it's hard to be Kramer because they have to say something about every freaking single stock, and there's no way somebody can follow all the stocks. Let's see what else he said. He said that Olga looked into the company because of Francisco. I'm all in. Okay, so he's all in. Like, yeah, I mean, Rocket Lab. I wish I would have told Laura. I told a bunch of people in the Air Force about like Rocket Lab that worked with me when he was doing this pack. I'm like, even chiefs and people. I'm like, bro, you gotta look into it. You might be working for this company at one point, and I think I wasn't wrong. Let's see what else we got. We got Heart Tech. Is what I love about this stock is that there really isn't any end in sight. I agree for the market cap and the space economy is massive. I agree with him. Remember, like what I did, Chris, when we saw that Elon and Trump got into a big argument. I'm like, oh shit, this is gonna go crazy. This is gonna be good for Rocket Lab, and I went up and changed my target to infinity from 50 because I had before it hit 50. Remember, I had a $50 target before all these people did it at the beginning of the year. when
Yes, you did.
they
Yes, you
argued,
did.
I was like, you know what, like, man, this fighting, I don't even know where this company is gonna go. But I agree with Hartik. Is the economy and space is massive, and the market cap, who knows, man? It's hard to tell. I mean, if we keep going up here, we hit 60, 70, even before people see Neutron. What's gonna happen next when you see like the second stage do a half fire? Is it gonna go up? Like probably. What's gonna happen when you see Neutron, that beautiful rocket on top of that beautiful freaking pad? That shit's gonna make it go bananas, I think.
Well,
So I
what's
don't
going to
know. By the time
happen?
we get a launch, it's like what Olga said. Olga gave you your prediction. I'm trying to go through the comments, Chris. She said, "Here you go. Here's your prediction from Olga, the U.S. is $100 before end of year."
I
So what do you think
love
about
me some Olga. Love
that?
it. Love it. And I agree 100% with Olga. I do agree with 100% with Olga. And, back to you, what you said, you know, we play like the Price is Right game when me and Francisco and Yanni are talking, and we're going like, "What's your price prediction?" And Francisco says 50. I go 51, and Johnny says 52, and Francisco says, "All right, 54." We kind of play that game just to have fun. But the reality is that we're not far off. Obviously, we're actually right. And we've been kind of looking at the $80 range for months now, months and months.
Oh no,
And we've
yeah,
been
like
getting asked, before or after Neutron. Well, we still have rate cuts that should be coming up very soon. That's going to be a massive
yeah,
catalyst.
but you know what? I think. What do you think? Why do you think that the company and everything went up today? Because I got two things that might be the reason. One is because the House passed that NDAA, or they pushed it, so I guess everything got signed for the $1 trillion that you were talking about at the beginning of the stream. And
Yep.
they said the final vote for the National Defense Authorization Act, so the NDAA is what they're calling it, for FY26 was 231 to 196. We just for Republicans opposing to the bill, and so will still need to be reconciled with the Senate version. But I mean, this thing is gonna be massive, bro. It's crazy. The spending for the defense is gonna be $848 billion for the Pentagon. That is fucking
That's
nuts.
insane. I don't even know how much
Mm.
money that is. I can't count that high.
Yeah, how
That's
much money is
insane.
that? That is crazy. And then the other thing is that what you said, the rate cuts. But do you think that people, because the market usually the prices move before like that stuff happens. Usually like the market's ahead. So that news and the rate cuts and people probably speculating that in about 2 weeks, October 1st, the new year for the government starts October 1st. So maybe people are already putting their money in the space companies, getting
I think
ahead of the
that's
contracts that are
right
going to be
on.
out.
Yep.
So we might, by in a few days here, we might have everything baked in, I think, into the
Yeah,
price.
I think the analysts on Wall Street, the know-it-alls that don't know anything, um, I think they're being told, they get the insider information, late. If they were following you and I months ago, they'd be ahead of the game, making more money for their investors. But they're analysts;
Mhm.
they don't know what they're doing. Um, I think this is just the beginning. Again, like I said, I think we're very early. Not just Rocket Lab, but space overall.
Yeah.
And yeah, those are just great catalysts coming up. And no, we have not even seen Neutron on the pad yet, which we're going to
Yeah.
see hopefully
Not
within the
more
next
people
60,
think.
90 days.
AJ says we got lucky after years of research. I mean, anytime you get in the market, there's some luck. Even Charlie and like Warren Buffett, they would tell you that there's some luck to it. But all you could do is do your research and find out a great CEO like Peter Beck and see what the company if they're delivering. That's what I don't like all the other companies because for me they're PowerPoint paper companies, whatever they want to call them. Where like Rocket Lab before this SPAC, they actually had a few launches under their belt. They actually had stuff built. It's not like, oh yeah, we're gonna promise you that we're gonna go to the moon, Mars, and like whatever BS that they're selling you. They actually had something. So yeah, there is some luck to any investment that you do. You just gotta do the research.
Oh, 100%. One thing I'll say about Beck that I love is that Elon. I love Elon, and you guys know he's one of my freaking heroes. But he'll say, "Hey, we're going to launch in 5 days," and then 3 years later, he's still going, "Oh, we're launching in 5 days." Um, nothing negative. It's just how Elon rolls. Beck is the
Mhm.
opposite. He'll say, "Yeah, we probably, maybe, might not." He under promises and over delivers, and
Oh, all the time. That's something that we have always talked about, and there were a lot of people that actually love Peter Beck that he does that. He doesn't oversell. He tells you like the bare minimum. He keeps all his cards to his chest. He doesn't give you anything, and sometimes that could be frustrating. But in a way, he's being just real. He's telling you what the company has. It's like the Flatterlight. Everybody's like, "Oh, Flatterlight, Flatterlight." We know that they are working on it, and that he knows what they're doing, but he won't give it to us. And in a way, it's
no,
kind of
he
good because,
won't.
bro, he could easily come out there and BS a bunch of people and say like, "Oh yeah, you know what? Like, yeah, we got the flat lights, our solar panels, because we know it's gonna be ours," and talk all this crap and be like, "Yeah, we partnering with like ASTS." I said ASTS for the
That's a
spectrum
great, bro. That's a
or
great
something.
point.
I don't know. And
I
and then
think
the
that
stock
honestly
will
think
freaking
that
blew up, even if it's in truth. It's like, "Oh yeah, we're talking to this company for spectrum or whatever," and the company will like freaking skyrocket. But he doesn't do that, and I love
he
that
doesn't, man.
about Peter Beck.
You have to respect that because if you really look at it, compared to other CEOs, they would come out and go, like you said, "Oh, we've got Flatlight and we've got possibly Mine Eric, and look at Geos and pumping up the stock because he's concerned about his the big stock investors, the people on the board and stuff like that." I honestly believe Beck cares more about us lowly retail investors than he does about what the big people are telling him what he should be doing and what he should be saying. He's being honest with
Uh,
us as
well, I think
investors, which
is
most people will
I,
not do.
I think you're right. Like with that one, and like when I met him, like bro, like I went up to him, he put his hand out there, shake my hand with a smile on his face. But not only to me, he did that to everybody because I saw that happening. Every single retail investor that were there, they wanted to take a picture, say hi to him. He gave him his time. He went out there and he talked to them and he took the picture. He always had a smile on the face, listened to everybody's questions and like answer them. And he's just an amazing guy. He just
That's
quits
why we
pretty.
always say. That's why we always say in Beck we trust. Look, we can't trust.
That's
We,
right.
we joke about we joke about Kramer, but we can't really trust Kramer's opinion on because again he covers 1,000 stocks. Um, no offense against Kramer, it's just the reality. And again, you have other CEOs that are looking at possible losses, but they're going to pump their
Yeah.
company up until earnings because they're trying to raise as much
Mhm.
money, and they don't care if they really screw the retail investors. They don't. They're worried about padding their own pocket. That makes me think that Beck really believes that much more in his company because he's not so concerned about the big people, the big end. He's actually wants to know what the retail
Yeah. Yes.
investors are feeling, how and getting involved with them. That's commendable because the guy's a billionaire and he comes up to the guys of the likes of you and Maddie or me or whoever's out there and treats them just like as if he wanted to be treated. And he doesn't think about
Oh
the
no,
fact
man!
he's a billionaire.
Like
He's
I
just a
was next
normal
to him.
guy.
Listen to this. I was next to him and talking to him, and Vince came over and he's like, "Sir Peter Beck," and he's like, "No, no, no, man, stop saying sir. Like, just call me Pete." Like, bro, he's freaking crazy. He's like, "No, just
That's,
I'm Peter." He's
that's
super
awesome.
cool, man. He's super cool. What do you think about this comment? Sean said we will easily hit 65 prior to neutron just on upcoming contracts and acquisitions. Mine, Eric. What do you think about that? I think Sean is
I
right
think
though.
Sean knows something. He's right. He is right. Sean's often, well, 99.9% of the time, he's right. He's only wrong because he hasn't bought a pond feature yet. I like to bust his balls a little bit about that. But no, he's right. The guy does great research. And I think he knows a bit more about mine Eric than he's letting on. He's really good about
Well,
not putting too much out there. I don't blame him. You got to protect your sources, you got to protect your info, and you don't want to be wrong. I get that, but he knows his stuff.
but listen to this. Like, Yeah, me and Sean went back and forth. He told me, I found this article. I think I told you about Mineric, but it was in German, and I had Grok like translate it for me. And it was like pretty much they were doing the next step for the Mineric, what they needed to do so Rocket Lab can acquire them. So that's moving along. And Sean was sending me a message saying like, yeah, that looks good, and that's kind of like the next step. So we are a little bit closer on that. I'm closing that, and I'm like, oh, I'm very happy about that. Because guess what else happened today? York. Let me look that up real quick for you. But York, they actually, you know how they launched like what 2 days ago? They launched 21 satellites with 42 Mynaric terminals. They today they said that they're let me see, I'll look it up real quick. They're all the satellites. Here's what they said. This week, York made history. York successfully established first contact and confirmed health of all 21 satellites. So for me, that's great news because you know those little white things right there. Those are Mynaric, and they're gonna be Rocket Lab terminals. You know what? I'm just thinking about this. Do you think Rocket Lab will change the color from white to black? Yes, I just pop into my head. They will look freaking crazy black, but uh, hmm, that's an idea there. Other thing that happened, Chris, you there? Uh, I lost Chris, I think. Oh, but hopefully he can get back on. Chris,
Can you hear me? Can you hear
I
me?
lost. Not really. I lost you. But I was saying the York, like the terminals, bro. Like the satellites are good. The connection was successful, so they're good. But also Rocket Lab, today they posted like from the clean room to the countdown. So I guess they're getting ready to ship their twins back to Florida. Hopefully, Blue Origin New Glenn is ready to send this to back to. I mean, send them to Mars. That's what we need. That will be amazing because I think that we can get so much priceless data, and we can use it to bid for the Mars contracts in the future. Yeah, Laura saying hello. I think Chris is gone. But anyways, Laura says I don't think it matters. The color is still gonna glow in like nice cars. I don't know. They're saying there's something. I know that SpaceX was having some problems. People are complaining that this sky there was a lot of reflection with all the starlings. So maybe painting them black. I'm just saying that because Peter Beck changed everybody's code from white to black, and you know Rocket Lab they love the black color. But I don't know. You have to be able to read the TVs with Beck. You're good. I can't hear you, Chris. I think you muted yourself. Chris, you muted yourself. If you're talking, I can't hear you. It says AJ says they hold back so much. Yeah, I agree. Like AJ, they do hold back, and somebody else wrote something here that it is true. Let me see. I gotta look through all these comments. I don't know why, but my comments are all over the place. They're not in order. You know, this software I never used this before. But oh, here we go. I found it. It was Sean said. Sir Peter Beck said he wouldn't mention the use of flatterite until after new training. You're right. So I think we're waiting to see the first launch, and then he'll say something. But if you really think about it, that's not too far away. So once we that could be in 3 months. That's really close. So they have been working on that. That's for sure. And that is definitely something that he said. But I mean, it's been a almost what like 9 months since they announced the Flatterlights, and you know they've been working on it before that, before they announced it. So December we might get a Christmas gift from Peter Beck and Flatterlight. But I don't know. We got a lot of stuff coming up. We got all that money from the government. We can get contracts. We got the Golden Dome. October is coming with all that the funding from the government. We can get some contracts. Then you got Neutron and Flatellite and potentially even commercial contracts. That's gonna be really really cool. I like what Chimp, our boy Chimp Capital. If you don't follow him, you should follow him. He is the man when it comes to shorts. He says Rocket Lab all-time high, zero resistance, blue skies ahead. So apparently, when we hit 54, he had mentioned that once we clear that all-time high, that it was gonna be clear skies, and I guess we cleared that today. Hit a new all-time high, so we should be good to go. Hopefully, we get a different all-time high. Chris, I know what you're doing. I cannot hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, I can hear you now. I don't know if you heard everything
Okay.
that I've been saying, but I've been flying solo for a little bit here.
Yeah,
But
sorry. I was had to make a beer run, man, up to my room, and I guess I got cut off there.
no,
You
but
guys,
yeah,
I
no,
know
I'm
I
just
don't,
going
I
through
don't
some
ever do what I'm
stuff.
supposed to do.
No, don't worry, because there's a lot of stuff that I was covering while you was gone. But no, like
I'm lost. I'm lost in my hotel. Sorry,
just
sorry,
walking
guys.
around.
I'm uh, I'm not at home. Not that it makes a difference. You never see my face if I can help it. No one wants to see me. I'm old. I got wrinkles. Who wants to see that? Uh, but yeah, I had to make a beer run. I do apologize. I'm back. I'm outside. I heard everything. I just couldn't comment because I got Walton, so I got bad reception. But uh, it's always fun to hit the comments. That's why we do it, man. You guys in the comments are why we do this. We couldn't do it without you, especially like guys like Sean. I get DMs from him. He sends me info, and I'd lie if I said that it was all my research. We can't do this stuff without you guys. There's just too much to cover. Space is massive. There's days that me and Francisco and Yanni we go down rabbit holes on Kratos, and we miss out on things that happen with Rocket Lab. So without you guys, we're nothing. So thank you.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, I was just covering a few things, but I mean the memes were crazy today. Everybody posting stuff. It was freaking awesome. Let's see. I got the one here. I got the one that I made. What do you think about that, Chris? Oh, that meme was so funny.
That's great. I love that. I can actually see that. That's awesome.
Bro, I can't believe that that dude told Peter Beck that he sold his stocks, and they're like, "Oh, am I gonna see you there for the neutral lounge?" I'm like, "Bro, you just told the man you sold his stocks, and then you want to be invited to the neutral lounge?" I'm like, you're a fool, bro. Who does that?"
Yeah,
But
you got some
yeah,
balls. I tell you
but
that. It's
he's
great.
a good one because you know what, Peter Beck like told him that, and he laughed and he had a good time out with it. So I mean, whatever it is, what it is. It's funny as hell. I really like them.
Hey, you gotta have fun with it. I'm sure Beck got a kick out of it too. You gotta have fun with
No,
it.
he did. He
Yeah.
did. I sent back a message. I'm like, can you give me his spot? Hey, I gotta try. I'm
Did-
gonna be there for the launch regardless. A lot of us are gonna be there, but whatever
oh
they
yes.
decide, they're not gonna do anything because they said it. They're gonna be. Peter Beck is like, I'm gonna be so busy that I'm not gonna. I don't have time for that, and I get it. So it's like we're gonna be. I'd rather be outside the gate and just looking at this thing taking off and having a great time. We can have a drink, and they can
Oh, if
do what
we
they
have
need.
it, bro. If we have it Olga's way, we're gonna be on a small yacht offshore.
Oh yeah,
Watching it from
Olga,
the
Olga.
boat.
I mean,
She's
the
a
stock
baller,
keeps
dude.
going.
She's balling.
If the stock keeps going that high, like I'm pretty sure a few investors can pitch in and we can get a big boat. That's for sure. I'm sure we
Oh,
got
we're
a
gonna
few
have
million.
so much fun. We're gonna have
We got a
so
few
much
million
fun.
next year. Yeah, I don't know. Like, do you have any other news other than that? Like the Rocket Lab talking about the Twins coming to Florida, getting ready to launch, but we don't know when that's gonna happen. Do you have anything on Haze? That's the question because I know that Hypersonics was the one that was rumored to launch back in July, and they tried like twice, right? Two or three times, and it got scrubbed every time. But come to find out, I think it was not Rocket Lab, it was Hypersonics because I sent them an email, and a few months after like 2 months after they changed their launch to fourth quarter on their website. So I'm like, oh, that makes sense. So
Okay,
it
so
might have been like a hypersonics problem, technical issues with their aircraft, not necessarily like weather, like some people were saying, or a haze problem. What do you think?
Well, I can say this. I can't say you probably know who I get this from, Francisco, yourself, but I can't say who my source is. But I can say this about Haste. It has been a disappointment this year for Rocket Lab, but not on Rocket Lab's side. It's been on the
Yeah,
customer side. It's been on the customer side. The Dart mission, the hypersonics mission. There's
guys.
another Leidos mission that's supposed to be happening, and I do believe they were looking at a potential for 3 to 5 more on top of the ones that were already announced at the beginning of the year. They come out and say, yeah, the next year we're looking at this. We get excited, but it does. Again, man, space is hard.
Mhm.
Rocket Lab makes it look easy. I think we take it for granted sometimes that Rocket Lab can just say, we're going
For
to do
sure.
this, and they do that. And then they're waiting on a client or a customer. And I think what's going to happen, Rocket Lab becoming end to end, I think what's going to happen, you know, to a degree, is that some of these companies are going to realize, you know what? Rocket Lab builds these components better. They build satellites better. They do this and this better. So instead of just hiring them for the launch, let's just put more on their side, at least the things that we're having difficulties with, and still have our name, still get the profits or whatever, but let Rocket Lab take over and let them launch it up. I mean, we get frustrated all the time because Firefly uses a lot of Rocket Lab components, but they never get any kind of love from
Oh
Firefly.
yeah, for the lunar, they just announced like 3 days ago their second lunar lander. I guess it's gonna go on the dark side of the moon. And yeah, they don't ever mention that they got the power, the solar panels from Rocket Lab, that they use the navigation, landing, and guidance from Rocket Lab softwares and like other stuff. Yeah, they don't mention anything, but they don't even mention Redwire. And I believe Redwire they might be doing the antennas, and they I know they definitely do the high definition cameras for Firefly. But
Redwire
yeah,
just
for
opened
me,
up a
it's
new
disappointing.
facility too. They just opened up
Oh
a new
yes,
facility.
I did see that. Yeah, they
Yeah,
announced
they're
it
not
yesterday,
going
right?
anywhere, man. They're not going anywhere.
No, no,
Their
yeah.
CEO is not my favorite person in the world right now because
Oh,
that's
he
still on
became
Rocket
the
Lab.
least
I mean,
favorite.
Redwire. He is my least favorite person right now. But hey, those guys can be replaced. The company itself, what they do, it's solid. They've got some amazing contracts coming up. Long term, very long term. It's a lot longer than I was hoping for as far as an investor. But I think that's what we're going to see, and I think we're seeing that now with Haste. They've been so quiet, and Rocket Lab's not going to come out and say, "Hey, it's this person's fault, not ours." They're very PC. They're very above board on that kind of stuff, which I respect in a lot of ways. But
Yeah.
no, from what I've been told, again, I'm not going to reveal how I know, but it's not been on Rocket Lab. We've seen Haste on the pad,
No, no, no,
and
no.
we've seen
That's
it. Yeah, it's we've done it 70 plus times or 70 times. Looking at more. My thing is, I think you might have posted this or maybe asked a question to someone, but what's up with the next Electron launch?
Oh yeah, and actually as Rock Lab, because remember how they had the last launch, and I went on their website and on the news. Once you read it at the bottom, they said next launch will be announced in the upcoming days, but we haven't heard anything. So I did ask them today on their post. It's like, hey, can we get any news on the next launch? Because yeah, I mean that would have been nice today too. You know what? Like I'm an instigator. I was looking for some news today. I'm like, can you guys give me like a
Not
second
you.
stage, like a Wallace or something? Give me a picture of that second stage sitting somewhere, a Wallace, something, so people can start like posting it, like going crazy about it. Just get the stock a little bit closer to 60, and now
You're
some
the
of
only
the
man that I know that will actually message or email Rocket Lab and go, "Hey, you need to update your web page because I've got all this information that you have not updated yet." And they're like, "Oh yeah, you're right." And they
oh
go and
yeah,
up. They actually go and update it. Who the hell are you, Francisco? Who are you? That's hilarious to me. I'm like, I'm gonna stick Francisco on you. You better update your Rocket Lab page.
yeah, I
That is
just
freaking
told. I mean,
hilarious.
I told Hypersonics, bro, because Hypersonics it was like July, and then like they still had like on the Dart mission that there was first launch Q1. I'm like, send them an email. I'm like, bro, like your website is outdated. Like you guys gotta update that stuff. You guys didn't launch on Q1. Can we get a different date? and I guess a month after that they finally changed it to Q4. So we got an answer there. That's how like Scato and myself were able to figure out that that hypersonics mission got pushed to the end of the year.
Well, I've
And
got a question for you. I've got a question for you. Something a rabbit hole. Something I've been thinking about for days now. Um, Drones are actually becoming a big thing. Some of these drone clients are soon to be or
yeah,
are Rocket Lab clients waiting to be launched, and they're obviously having issues, technical issues, whatever it is. Um, could you possibly see, as I do, but maybe you can, talk me out of it. But would you possibly see maybe not an acquisition, but maybe not a change, but Rocket Lab going a little bit more into saying, hey, look, we're seeing Kratos getting these crazy contracts. We have this big, the largest 3D printing machine in the world. We can 3D print these drones at a faster pace, more
yeah, but
reliable,
yeah, you mean
at a
like
less cost. And
not
maybe
that
instead of us waiting on these clients, maybe we say, hey, look, U.S. government, you want these things up. We're waiting on these clients to do these things. They're failing on the technical end. Let us just do it ourselves. Is that? I
yeah,
mean, I know I think outside the box, guys. I think crazy stuff, but
that's
that big 3D printing machine, I mean, it
yeah,
can
but
print out
they
neutrons
don't
faster
no,
than
but
you
they
can
don't.
think.
But Chris, is they don't have a 3D printer machine. You're talking about it, the AFP machine, the one that does the carbon fiber, right? The 3D
Okay, yeah,
printers
yeah,
actually, we Rocket Lab
you're
actually
right.
acquires the 3D printers from Nikon, and like they actually just ordered two, which I asked Peter Beck about them, and he said, yeah, those two machines are gonna be the biggest ones they ever built, and it's gonna be for the engine, for the Archimedes engine, and it's
No,
gonna run.
I got my
No,
terminology was very bad on that. I apologize.
yeah,
I just
yeah.
apologize. I get sometimes I
No, no,
forget
I
that I'm
got
just
you.
talking to like the whole world, and I feel like I'm just talking to you. I forget a lot, so I'm
No,
sorry, guys.
no, no,
Um,
I understand
we
what you
do
were
this a
saying.
lot. Me and Fred,
I just
but yeah,
wanna make sure that
with
we were
that,
saying the right thing. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, you're right. You're 100% right. I apologize, guys.
It's
Again,
it's called it's called the automated fiber placement, and it's this big machine, and it freaking makes the whole freaking parts for the rocket for the what is it like that stage two or stage one, and this is freaking crazy machine. But I can't find the video. Like somebody shared a video with me. I don't know if it was Scotto, but it got removed on YouTube. There was a company there's making boats, and the guy, the CEO, was saying that they were getting parts built by Rocket Lab. I'm like, this is interesting. And he definitely mentioned Rocket Lab. But I went back to look for the video on YouTube, and it disappeared. And I don't remember the name of the company, but there was definitely a boat company that I think was doing electric boats, and they're apparently were getting stuff from Rocket Lab from one of those machines. So I'm like,
was that
that
the
is
same?
strange.
Was that the same company that Ashley Vance did a podcast on? They're all 3D printed electric. They're electric boats, uh, tailored towards the high end, client or whatever. Is it the
Yeah, it
same
was like a
company?
high end thing. It might be. I don't know because that video disappeared. And we got Jacob here on the shots. He said, "Let's go, Jacob." I probably Jacob is gonna head down this way. Hopefully, I get to meet him in person. So I'm looking forward to
Jacob, I
bringing
love
this
some
out
Jacob,
here.
bro. Me and Jacob probably crossed paths in the last few days on the road.
Oh, the roads, yeah.
Um, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I was in Nashville last night. I got lost. I got real
He was
lost.
out there
I know he was in
somewhere.
Nashville recently. I don't know where he's at today, but uh,
Jacob said
man,
he's
we've
coming
got to
this
link
way.
up, Jacob. We've got to link up, man. I'll be home in about 5 or 6 days, I believe, for at least a week. Then back out to Arkansas and Dallas. But wherever you are, Waldo, that's your new nickname. Is where's Jacob or where's Waldo? Yeah, we got to hang out, man. Grab a beer for sure. Have some fun. Have a few laughs. Get you on the live. It'd be great. Come on if you want, man. This Friday, we're trying to keep it short, but we keep on.
Oh, yeah. Well,
We always
here,
think outside the box and bring out. We have fun and we start thinking. Make
here,
us
like,
stop thinking. Make us stop thinking. My brain's starting to hurt.
here, here, Chris, I give you one. Like, my boy Lara, he said that the next project, and this is hypothetical, is like will be sending warheads from space to land. What do you think about that? I don't have to tell you much about that, but like I have an idea about that. What do you think about that, Chris? 'Cause I know what I think.
So Reagan, back in the '80s wanted to start the Star Wars program, and
Okay,
he was.
okay.
I think he was ahead of his time because we didn't have the technology to do what he wanted to do. And I've seen kind of mentions and references back to his original ideas. And I think it's actually smart as investors to go back and look what Reagan was looking at as far as the
Amen.
total Star Wars program, comparing that to the current Golden Dome project, and comparing the technology from then to now, and what's actually we're capable of.
Right.
That's possible. I mean,
It's possible. So
I
you
don't.
so let me ask you a question. Do you think we have that already in space? Or do you think like we definitely know it's not gonna benefit Rocket Lab because Rocket Lab definitely have said it multiple times. They're not gonna get into warheads and like offensive stuff. So we're definitely not doing that.
No,
But
but they're gonna need communication. They're gonna need reaction wheels. They're gonna need a lot of stuff, and that's a
oh yeah,
question I
yeah.
want.
No,
That's a question I
that's
want to ask too. Is
exactly yeah, that is true, and that's what I'm at. Like we talked about this before. It's like yeah, they can be the ones making it, but then I mean, if a supplier like he wants reaction wheels or whatever they can supply, they're gonna sell it. Why? They have to sell parts. They have to make money. I mean, they have. The funny thing is that Rocket Lab has done a lot of stuff for Lockheed. As you know, they have to use some weapons,
yeah,
but
exactly.
but they
That would
can't
be
be
my
the
only
ones do it. Yeah,
contingency,
they can
or
sell
my only
parts. Yeah.
contingency. Yep. Because again, you're right. Beck doesn't want to have nothing to do with war. I agree with Beck. That's another reason why I love Beck. Defense, obviously need that, but they have a long relationship with Lockheed, and there might be a little fine line in there as far as is it for war or whatever, but
Yeah.
Lockheed needs the parts, or they're going to need the reaction wheels, they're going to need the communications, they're going to need a lot of space stuff that Rocket Lab is way ahead of the game for a lot of other companies. So it's very possible. I don't think they would turn Lockheed down
Got it.
as long as they're not actually building the actual missile and the warhead. Yeah, it's possible. Um, Anything's possible at this point, but uh, that only fuels other things. Again, you don't have to have Rocket Lab building out the missiles, but the Golden Dome project, there's a lot of many components involved. So
Yeah.
maybe not directly involved, but they're still going to be involved in
I
one
agree.
way or another.
Yeah, 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 I agree. But we have talked about like how Rock Lab did the thermal protection for the Patriot, right? For the Patriot missile was they did it, and they were helping. I guess a different type, but it was for Lockheed. They do have
Oh,
a
that's
solid.
true.
They do have a solid rocket where, and then the fuel. Peter Beck has the freaking patent on that freaking fuel that they made for that. So they have some stuff that DARPA and even like some the NRO and other companies like have like give them some stuff to do. And way back, I'm talking way back to like maybe from 2010 and stuff like that. They had that the what was that thing called, the eye something eye that help me out, Chris. The instant eye that they were gonna use. It was before the drones. That's like 2012, and they had this little thing. It had like it looked like a flashlight, and you press a button, and this little rocket will go up. And I guess it will have like some sort of parachute and like a camera on the bottom, and it will film like the area of operations for the soldiers to know like what's around them. That was freaking cool. So they have all these little things that they have done for the government, this for the warfighters, and even for weapons. The Atea too. A lot of people don't know. I have to tell people this all the time. It was like, wasn't that 103? There was one of them that it was actually a M9, right? M9, and they were able to use the fuel. They were able to control the speed, and they sent that thing farther than the regular missile. Like it's freaking crazy what Peter Beck has done, and people are not aware of it. Some of these times.
They're not.
Great,
That's something
Chris, listen
that's
to
crazy.
this.
We talk about that all the time, and
Yeah,
it's like we take that for granted. But yeah, a lot of you guys
yeah,
don't realize that Beck does have a patent, does own the rights to the technology that Lockheed and several other people are either looking into or using or about to
yeah.
use.
No, I don't know. Yeah, It was for DARPA, yeah, but it has a patent.
Yeah, DARPA
Listen,
always comes up, man. It always comes up. No matter what we talk about, man, DARPA always comes up. There's a lot more to DARPA with Rocket Lab than I think most people realize. That's a
yeah,
lot of
Chris,
money there, bro. A lot of money.
I got one for you. I got a comment for you. Dave is again saying like, listen to this one. You're gonna like this one. Once the quantum chip becomes accessible at the smallest scale, this could be the next big thing for communications, especially communications encryptions can be broken or hacked or disrupted. There's my boy Dave Lara talking about quantum up there. Like, well, what do you think about that? Didn't quantum something happen today? I mean, we haven't looked at it. We saw the headline, but IonQ acquired somebody for $1 billion, and that's a
A
quantum
billion with a B.
mm,
A billion with
billion
a B.
dollars. Yeah,
Guys, I
that's a
don't know. I live in Virginia, man, but let me tell you what. There's a lot of jobs being asked for. People are a lot of jobs, and it's going to INQ. It's going to EcoStar.
yeah,
They're building out. It's starting in Central Maryland, right next to the Rocket Lab facility, right there in Central Maryland.
and
And
remember
I don't think it's by
IonQ.
mistake. It's not by mistake.
IonQ. What did IonQ acquire? They acquired Capella. Capella has already worked with. I mean, they work with SpaceX too, but they have a relationship with Rocket Lab. What's the other thing that you said? Capella is and IonQ are gonna be right next to Rocket Lab, right? Something like that.
Oh, they're right around the corner.
Uh,
I mean, they're right next to
yeah,
each other.
yeah.
Yeah, that's another one I would
So
definitely keep my eye on. Not just the company of INQ as far as an investment, but look at the possible relationships
yeah, we
with a
speculate.
company like a Rocket Lab coming up. And as far as quantum computing, one thing we have done in our research, we have realized that if you can if you can manufacture pharmaceuticals in space, then you can manufacture and build chips and computers in space. The problem
But
with
not
quantum
only that,
computing.
yeah.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Remember we were going with that IonQ. We were talking about more like building data centers up in space. That's where like the big connection between IonQ and Capella and Rocket Lab, right? That's the route that we were taking. Wasn't that?
Yeah, either data centers in space or data centers on Earth that can receive laser transmissions for data. Which we're seeing an influx of data centers being built right here in Virginia, by the way. Um,
Yeah.
that's stuff that I'm not speculating on. You can look up and find out. Yep, they're
Yeah.
actually doing that.
But
Um,
the data
people don't
centers, yeah,
start look. People don't invest $1 billion on a hope and a dream. They just don't.
you know,
They don't.
the
They have to have something in
centers,
there.
quantum and
Go
data
ahead.
centers is going to be interesting, I think, in space because there's a lot of people that are talking about that. Even that general, they went on like on Sean's channel. But yeah, they mining helium-3 because they're saying that they can use that to cool off all these computers, all these quantum computers. They're going to need so much power and they're going to have so much heat. And helium-3, I guess it's going to be good for that. But they're also like talking about like if you put these data centers out in space, then it's going to be easier to cool off. I don't know how that exactly works, but I mean, obviously it's cooler up there, I guess. But
It's
yeah,
freezing
that's
up
the other
there.
one. And remember, yeah, it's freezing. But remember that one of the Google guys was the one that actually bought Relativity, and he said the reason he bought Relativity was because he wants to start putting data centers up in space. So that gives you another clue right there. Like, bro, this guy brought Relativity for what, a few billion? I don't remember what the investment was, but I don't even know what Relativity is doing, to be honest. I don't follow them like that, but I know that that's what he said for sure. The new CEO is like, "Hey, we're going for data centers," and
There's people out there a lot smarter than we are, and we're sitting here speculating, and they're investing billions of dollars. So
mm,
there's probably a good reason for it. Yes, it is cheaper long term to build in space when you consider the high amount of energy output that it takes to manufacture some of these computer systems. Um, the heat that it gives off, a lot better to do it in space. Again, they've proven it with Varda. We can something as volatile and um, sensitive as pharmaceuticals, way more sensitive and volatile than chips or computers. They just
Right.
are.
Did you say
Um,
Barton? Do you even know what's happening with Barton? I just like I haven't heard anything.
man, that's another rabbit hole right there.
What's going on with the last mission? Like we haven't. They need to give us an update on that. Are they gonna do a reentry? Are they gonna have a successful reentry? I don't know.
That's for another show. I can tell you that right now. That's for another show. I've been interested. I've been very interested because I think they've achieved a lot of what I think they've overachieved a lot of what they expected originally because of the help of Rocket Lab, and so they're probably like dialing back a little bit to a degree. I don't want to get too deep into Varda because that's a deep rabbit hole. I think Liam's
Yeah,
actually done a little bit of research on that as well.
yeah,
But
but
that's
when did they launch the last one? Like it's been a few months now. We haven't heard anything. That I think they used to give us updates when they the three first ones like were Rocket Lab's satellite, as everybody knows. And I think we used to get updates, right? Like, oh, that whatever this is working, and we are ship this stuff, blah blah. They haven't give us anything on this one. It's very
well.
interesting.
That's what happens when you start working with Rocket Lab. You don't have that heredity. You don't have that certainty, that reliability of realizing, look, we're going to do this because we're going to launch on an Electron. Rocket Lab's going to do it for us. I think they can be more careful as a company. Again, we talked about earlier, CEOs coming out and promising things they can't accomplish. I think they're actually taking the data they earned or they got from their previous missions, and they're looking at ways to improve on that, and they're trying to find the best way to move forward. And I do honestly believe they're either going to find another launch company that's going to do it for cheaper, but not be quite as successful. That's just my opinion. But again, yeah, BART is a whole another rabbit hole we get down for an hour or two. It is
It is
Friday.
very interesting.
Um, uh, it's fun to think about. Something for you guys to chew on for the weekend for sure.
AJ said that it's still working, and then like on the background, I put like I guess I don't know if you follow him on X. He says Rock Lab is hitting all time highs, and the greed and fear index is still neutral. That's actually pretty good. I was going through all this stuff of what people were posting, try to give everybody a shout out here. Everybody was happy posting their all time highs. Everybody's portfolio is all time highs too. It's crazy.
I love that. I
Everybody's
love
very happy.
that.
I mean, look at that. IQ jumped a lot, like 16% today. That was freaking nuts too. And yeah, we do like IQ, but I pretty messed myself up on this one because I was trading it, buying in the 30s, selling in the mid 40s, and it worked until it didn't. So I did it a few times till now. And I mean, I did it multiple times, so I can't complain. But I was buying in the 30s, selling in the 40s. But I knew I should have
I've
kept
got
a
some.
position on that one.
I've got some great crazy like dots to put up on the board and see if we can kind of connect the dots when it comes to INQ in relationship to Rocket Lab. Again, another deep rabbit hole, not for a Friday night, but it's very it's interesting is not the right word, but it's very eye opening considering the just today's acquisition, and it's actually lining up with my thesis. And again, Liam probably he's got more notes on this because we've talked about this a lot in the past. Matter of fact, we did a live on this 2 or 3 months ago. Got a lot of slack and a lot of backlash, as always. That's what we do here. We say crazy stuff, and you guys tell us we're crazy, and then you go, "Oh, well, you might have been right about that one." Well, it looks like we might be right about this one. And I don't want to say much more about that until I've had a chance. Liam will be back in about a week. He's still in. I won't say where he's at. It's not my place to say it, but he's not at home. He's out traveling, having a lot of fun. Good for him.
I
But
said it. Yeah, I posted it. He's in Italy. He posted it. So
oh yeah, he's in Italy. He is in Italy.
I mean, it's not
But
a
as you guys
secret.
know, unless you guys post it, I'm not going to say where anybody's at. I always protect everybody the best I can. You'd be amazed at some of the messages I get from people. I'm like, holy crap, I can't even say this. I hate that. By the way, I love you guys, but when you send me stuff and you're like, hey, Chris, don't say this, but this is some info. I love it, and as you know, I don't say anything live. I keep it to myself, so I really appreciate it. But it does give me a little bit of ammo, and we do research it. I promise you. We talk, between me and Francisco, Liam, Johnny, sometimes even Maddie. We're bringing Scotto, especially when it comes to the numbers. We'll go, hey Scott, go check this out and tell me I'm wrong. So for those of you that do give us that kind of info, thank you so much. Again, I will not, unless you
I,
want me to post it out there and make it live. As you know, I keep it private. But again, there's a reason why we have the information we do. We bring it to you guys on a live, and it doesn't come from us. I would love to give credit to those people, but I respect their privacy, so I won't do that. But I think that INQ is going to play a lot bigger part in the coming years when it comes to Rocket Lab. I'll leave it at that.
oh yeah, I mean, the IQ is a very interesting one because it's obviously being pushed by a lot of people, and they are getting funding and money, so it's a lot of money. So let's see what
Well,
happens. I
brother,
don't
look,
know,
it's
like anything else. Like I don't think I have any other news. Like
I really don't myself, man. I'm getting ready to my friends out here in Tennessee that's been so gracious and humbling and wonderful, amazing people that invited me out on these amazing builds.
you know,
They're getting ready to take me out to dinner. We're going to celebrate the week.
okay,
But before we go, if there's anything else in the chat that we missed, any questions you guys have,
all right.
again, thanks everyone.
How
But
many how many people we got in the shots? I don't know. Anybody want to say something? Is there new millionaires here? I'm sure that today with the all-time high, we got some new Rocket Lab millionaires here somewhere, hiding somewhere. They
oh, they're
have
not
to
going to
be.
say that because they know I'm going to DM them. I'm going to try and sell them a pond. So I don't. I understand if you don't want to admit it out loud, but you let Chris know in the chats on my own personal DM, and we'll hook you up.
To be
As
some
you guys
people
can
out
see, I do travel, so don't tell me you're in Denmark and you don't think I can make it out there because we got a buddy out there in Denmark that's going to be getting a pondless waterfall here very soon, whether he likes it or not. But no, again,
there.
guys,
Hey,
congratulations.
but yeah, Chris, I think I don't got anything else. You want anything else? I think we covered all the news. There's actually crazy that we went up so high like that. There's really not a lot of news. There's no news actually, other than the rate cuts and maybe the budget passing, and probably like their cuts are want me to go up. People are pricing it in before it happens.
I think they
I
were
don't
just
know.
all excited to see your sexy face, brother. Like, oh, it's Friday. We're going to see Francisco, so let's buy some
You
Rock Lab
wanna,
stock.
you wanna, you wanna. Should I,
That's what it
should I
was.
like, should I go ahead and eat my hat?
I don't see a blender, so I think no, no, no.
You
Uh,
want one?
you know what?
I
I
got
think
my,
that's gonna be
I got my other
we're
Rockland
gonna have
hat,
a
but
eat
I
your
just
hat
don't know.
cake.
I just don't know how Peter Beck did it, and like I mean, what do you think? I mean, how many people we got on the shots? If we get enough comments and tell me to eat my hat, I will eat it right now. You wanna
I think we need
go
somebody in the comments to
go
bake a
go
cake
go
that looks
go
like a hat.
go on the comments, Chris, and try to get enough people to comment, and I will eat my hat like Peter Beck did. We gotta if we get all our boys here on that on the live, I will eat it.
No, I think we need someone in the comments to bake us a cake that looks like a hat for the neutron
No,
party, and we can
but
all eat
there's
our
no
hats.
fun. Yeah, but
We can
that's not
all
fun. Yeah, but
well
that's not fun. We gotta
we'll
eat
actually
the
blend.
hat
Look, we'll
like
blend up
Peter
a hat
Beck
and
did,
we'll
man.
put it on top for some
You
toppings. A little garnish on top.
come on, Chris. Like
I'll eat the hat too. I'll eat the hat
you
too.
want somebody to bake a cake so you can eat the hat. Like, come on, Chris. Peter Beck ate his hat. Like he put it on a blender.
Hey,
You
I'm a
can't be a
salesman, man. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to talk my way into the easy way. But no, bro, for real, we should get a big hat cake made, and then we take a neutron hat and we blend it up right there, and then we just
do a
top
super
the
shot.
cake off, and then
Uh, they
we can all eat the
they
cake or eat the hat.
Dave said. Laura said take it off, and he'll I'll take it off. I mean, I got the blender.
He does too, guys. He definitely does, and he will.
I'm hungry. I got the hippo hungry. Oh, I got the hat. Because you remember, like I think Scotto and myself, we both said my hair looks like a mess. We both said that we were gonna eat the hat, and I'm like, you know what? It went 50, it went down, so it's back to 50. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna eat the hat. Oh, Matt said that he will come on. Like, let's see if Matt wants to come and see me. Look at me eating my hat. Let's see
I don't think
if
Maddie
he.
wears the hats, but Maddie can definitely Maddie, we love you,
Let's see
bro.
if
You're
Matt might.
always we
Yeah, let's
mention
see if
you
Matt.
all the time, bro. You're always invited, and you would
He's
definitely if
invited
you're coming
like
on, you're eating the hat. You're eating the hat.
a lot of times. Like I post this stuff like on the Rock Lab group, and I do that the stream, and like people can jump on it. People just don't do it. But I just send it to you, Matt, if you want to jump in. I might eat my hat. I do have it here, and I just want to make it fun. You know, time high, like we talking a bunch of crap. It's not fun. So
Hey,
we
it's
got the
Friday.
blender. You got
It's
the
Friday.
blender. You said I have the blender. I
It's the
got the
ninja.
ninja
You've
out.
got the
I got the
ninja. That's
ninja
awesome.
out.
That's
Uh
awesome.
oh.
Hey, Maddie can join in. I'm sure he's got a good, nice cigar. You know, he can sit there and enjoy his
Yeah,
cigar while we watch you eat your
dude.
hat, bro. Let's do it.
Matt
It's
is probably
Friday.
having so much fun, bro. Matt is just probably like up in New York, like living the life, like smoking a good old cigar.
Is he
Uh,
still in New York? Is he still up in New York?
I guess.
Maddie, come to Memphis, man. I got a great hotel. Actually, I
Yeah,
don't. The hotel sucks. Don't tell anybody. But
Matt,
uh,
Matt is
yeah,
pretty
come
good,
on
man.
down here, man. We're having some fun. Mid South.
Let's
We
see.
got to get Maddie on.
I will put the hat just because I said I know Scott and myself said we were gonna eat it like once we hit 50, and we haven't done it yet. And I think we went down and we forgot about it. But now that we went back to all time highs, I think somebody has to do it. And I think I'm gonna have to bite the bullet and do it.
Yep. We all vote Francisco eats the hat.
I know,
We'll,
like,
we'll
oh god, people are having fun here. They want me to eat the hat, man. I mean,
eat it,
luckily I
eat
got
it, eat it. I
look,
love that. Oh,
look,
God, I just saw that.
look,
That's
look,
awesome.
luckily I have two. I got two Rocket Lab hats. Luckily, so I can put the ones that's all beat up in there. I don't know. Well, I'll put it on. Look, let's see what happens.
Let's
If
blend
he
the
can
hat
catch it.
live, dude. That's gonna be great. Let's do it. Let's do
How
it.
did how did he do it? How do you put a hat in there? Oh, I put
He
the
just
hat in
shoved
there.
it in there and started blending it up.
Yo, my blender is gonna go messed up. I might need super chat for this one. People are gonna have to buy me a blender. I don't know if this is even possible. It's a ninja.
That
It
is
should work.
awesome.
The hat is in there. I don't
That
know. I
is
never done,
great.
but I
Look,
guess.
if Peter Beck was ever gonna watch an episode, this is the one to watch. This is awesome.
Yeah, let's eat the hat, man. It's Friday. These all time highs. We said it. Uh, uh, let me try. Let's see
He
the
said,
ninja.
"Don't do it, brother.
Look,
Company will look at you weird." He's
I'm gonna.
already met Beck. Beck already knows that we're weird, man. He already loves
Beck,
us. It's okay.
Beck should love this. Beck, I should tag Beck on this one after we're done because Beck actually ate his hat. That's where the idea came from. So we're like, oh yeah, we're gonna eat it when it hits 50, like all time high. So
Oh
I got
no,
the blender here. Yeah,
this is
people
too much fun.
I don't know. You think it will break? I don't know. I never blended out.
I think we should find out.
Well, let me see. Let me see
Put
this
some
one.
ice cream in there. Put some ice cream or
How are
some
you gonna
ice
blend
cream in there.
that? Oh man, should I put it the other way around? Like I don't know. How do you freaking blend a freaking hat? What kind of blender do you have? I don't know. Let's see. Man, I'm gonna have to buy another blender. Luckily, I think Amazon Prime can deliver pretty fast. But I
We'll
don't
all
know.
chip in and get you a new blender, man. We know the ninja looks like.
Bro, this thing is gonna blow up. Yo, this thing is
Yes,
sleeping, bro. You hear that?
you gotta leave it on. You gotta leave it on for a minute. Put some ice in there. You gotta weigh it down.
My phone put some water, some ice in there. Man, like I hope, like man, people are gonna
That's
see me.
great.
Like,
That's freaking
I'm
great.
already. This is fucking stupid, man. Man, let me see. Let me run it again. Man, I'm laughing so hard. I can't even eat my hat right now.
Oh, my face hurts. That's great. Only on
Hey, look.
Fridays, guys. Only on Fridays. You get the best and the worst of us.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, it is crazy. All right, let's see. Let's try it. Like I don't think it's blended enough. Let's see. Chicken sauce. I'm afraid the blades are gonna come out, bro. Like I'm like I'm gonna get hurt here. I need, oh, you know what? I need to wear my freaking rocket up hard hat. Say something, Chris. I'll be back. Let me get my hard hat because
Yeah,
this shit is
don't
getting
try. Hey, look, do not try and
this shit
blend the
is
Rocket
getting
Lab hard
dangerous.
hat. Do not blend the Rocket Lab hard hat. It would definitely break the blender. But hey, maybe if you add some ice, some ice kind of weigh it down, soften it up a little bit. Um, I'm not a blending expert, but that might be a good idea. Either way, this is very entertaining and quite hilarious. Hey, Maddie, I thought you wanted to come on live. What happened, buddy? We a little too crazy for you? Um, Come on,
I'm going
man.
to I'm going to put my hard hat on and let's try this again. Let's see. Let me get my
Yeah.
rock,
Safety
my new
first. Safety first.
this shit is
Strap in.
bothering me. Fucking crazy, bro. Yeah, I need a blender and I need a new hat. What the heck, man?
I
Let's see.
love this.
Let's try
Oh,
again.
there's nothing better.
Oh, this shit is nuts. But yeah,
At least you're being safe now. You need some
yeah,
goggles. You gotta put on some safety
yeah.
glasses too.
I should
Yeah.
have got my goggles. Yeah. Hey, I got some patches, man. I was probably gonna give some patches to some people. I got some stuff, but like, I gotta see, like, no, I got some for maybe you, Leanne, but oh man, this thing is all tied up in there, bro.
Olga said add some rum. That's a great idea, Olga. I love that.
Probably should have some rum and ice, right? Do
You
something.
know what? We're gonna make these. We're gonna make a classic special drink just for the Neutron Party. It's gonna be
Yeah, dude.
rum and
I,
and Neutron
bro,
Rocket Lab hat.
I can't even get this shit out of there. Look at this stuff. It's like, oh, what am I supposed to do? Like, what the heck,
My face hurts. I'm laughing too hard.
what am I supposed to do with this stuff?
just,
Man, I don't know.
just dive in, man,
You
like
know
it's a
what?
big burrito.
I should have freaking asked Peter Beck, like, bro, how do you do it? Man, this thing is like broke this
I'm
stuff in
pretty. Didn't
pieces.
he cut it up a little bit? Like, didn't he like cut it up in like pieces before he put it in
Yeah,
there?
I should have asked him. Maybe like get it wet before you put
Crazy.
it in here. This shit is like all up in there, bro. Like, bro, like the stuff. No, it's crazy. The stuff like melted, like on the thing. Look, it's like melted. Like,
You gotta stop, man. You gotta stop. My stomach is cramping up. I'm laughing too hard.
bro, I'm not kidding. He melted and he got stuck to the freaking blender. It's fucking nuts. Like, well, at least I did it
No
right.
margaritas tomorrow. No margaritas for you tomorrow, buddy. You might have a little bit of Neutron Rocket Lab hat flavor in there.
This thing is really crazy. I'm not even kidding. I guess the heat. Like, I should have put some butter or something. Got this shit wet. Like, he melted
Butter.
and he got. Look, he melted into the blender. Like he's stuck. I might need to get a new blender. I'm so stupid, bro. No,
I'm sure Beck had like a high powered, like ultra crazy blender. And I do
have to be.
believe he cut it up. I think he cut the hat up a few times before he
No,
put it in there.
I think so. Was the smart thing to do. But I got a few good pieces. Look. I got some. I got some. I don't know. Like, I guess only me and Beck are the only ones that kind of know how to freaking hat taste. I don't know.
Bro, you
Let's
gotta
try.
send me. You gotta mail me part of that hat now. You've got. How's it? I want to know how it tastes. He's eating it. He's eating it.
Let's see. Damn, how did he eat
He's
this stuff? I'm thinking about like, bro, like, what's gonna happen when I go to the bathroom? It's fucking nuts. Oh, look who's here. Matt is here.
buddy.
Matt, I'm eating the hat, Matt.
I've just been watching my stage for the past 3 minutes, and I have no idea what you guys are doing.
This is
Welcome to
crazy.
Walking Left Fridays, man.
Uh-huh. I had to do it because Scott and myself, we both said it last time it hit 50. We didn't do it, so we hit all time high. So I'm like, you know what? It's Friday. Everybody's having a blast. Let me give the fans and the Rocket Lab like a community like what they were waiting for. So there you go. I got my hat destroyed. I destroyed my ninja, man. Let me tell you this.
Yo, you a blender.
Melted like it's stuck to the blender. So I might have to get a new ninja. So I will take some super shots for that. But like yeah, it's right in there. It doesn't taste like anything. To be honest, I don't know. Hopefully I can go to the bathroom after this.
Yeah,
Let's
it
see. I
might be
don't know.
stopped up.
Yeah, it might be fun.
Someone's gonna
Uh,
have to follow you around like you follow your dog around when he eats the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? That's hilarious. I'm dying over here. Maddie, welcome, bro. Welcome. I hope you're having
Thank you,
fun
thank you.
at the very least.
I, how are you doing, Matt? Like, how are you feeling with it? All time highs everywhere.
Good, man. It was. I've obviously been doing some investor stuff today, and I was
That's
out to
awesome.
lunch, and we were all just kind of walking around Central Park, and um,
Oh, that's
we all
awesome.
pulled out our phones and saw that the stock was at all time highs, and it was
Oh
good
man,
to see. So
it's
always a
amazing,
great
man.
day.
Where do you guys go to Central Park? I'm sure you guys had a drink over at the plaza, right? You got some big ballers like that.
Yeah, well, no, not there. No, we just went around and toured a few places, and
Hmm,
yeah, it was good to meet some other investors for a different company. So
that's
um,
awesome.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm a
We
little
gotta do
jealous,
that.
man.
We gotta do that with the Rocket Lab people pretty soon. I'm sure we'll do it for the lounge, neutral lounge. Yeah, but yeah, that's fun, man. That you do stuff like that. Was that like
yeah,
talented people?
it'll be. I'm sure more news will come out, but yeah, it was nice to meet up, and
That's
more
awesome.
details will come out. But a lot of fun.
Awesome, great.
Yeah, next time, Maddie, I guarantee next time, I don't care what the situation I'm in, I'm not missing out. I was so disappointed I did not get to get out there and catch dinner with you guys. I'm sure there's a lot of fun. Uh, Kicking myself daily, looking back at the pictures and videos. I think it's awesome that everybody came from different parts of the world. I mean, Vince coming all the way from wherever Swiss world he's at. Um, just all walks of life. You know, but it's amazing, man. That something is something as simple as a stock investment brings so many people together, and you make friendships, and you make lifelong friendships. And look what we're doing tonight. We're just laughing and having fun. Good reason to celebrate. All time highs, of course. Um, but we're also right there for each other when things are down. So it's amazing having this community. I'm not missing out. Next time you come to Virginia, I've told you several times, you already got a spot right on the river. Um, but yeah, next time I'm definitely going to be there. If for any reason you happen to fly through Memphis in the next couple of days, let me know because I'm here for until Wednesday. But if not, um, I don't know where you where you're traveling a lot right now, man. You're pretty busy. Where you heading to next?
Just back to Houston. I'm gonna be uh, working. I got some deadlines and stuff I got to take care of for next week. So I'll be working over the weekend because I did take some
Oh
time
man,
off for meeting up and stuff this week. But won't be doing too much um, next week, and then I think I'll be taking some vacation. So back to Philadelphia, New Jersey area towards the end of the month. but then probably
Awesome.
working until the holidays. But yeah, just it's been fun. I think it's definitely an avenue that I want to explore more. Um, just getting to know more people and you know
It's great.
making those connections. You know, it's about it's about that. You know, you get to learn a lot and you get influence in that power of diversity of thought that you can really start to see a different landscape than I think if you were to just be in an echo chamber that I think unfortunately we sometimes put ourselves in. So being able to be across multiple, you know, kind of communities and really start to see, you know, who's interacting with who and all that. It's definitely a lot of fun and there's a lot of great people out there with a lot of great work that's going on to really push this world forward. So um, it's it's
Yeah,
been fun.
I bet it's been pretty interesting to get like different perspectives from other investors that you've got to meet up with. I'm sure that's been very insightful. That's not an opportunity a lot of us get to get a chance to get. So I'm looking. Are you guys going to be going live tomorrow on Saturday as usual? Or are you going to be able to make that?
That's the
Because
hope.
I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to that. Okay, yeah, cool. Very, very.
I'll probably bring my work laptop or my personal laptop into the office, and I
Yeah,
might do
that's
it
right.
from the office. But yeah, it should be good.
That's right. The weekly tomorrow. Man, I'll tell you what, if you guys gonna eat the hat, you guys gotta be careful, man. This thing has a lot of plastic and stuff in there. Look at this thing. That thing was like you can die. Like you guys are talking there, I'm just enjoying my hat. But look, this thing like broke. This piece is there's so much plastic on this crap. I'm like, I don't know. You gotta be careful. I think I had enough hat. I think already. I think I did my part.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I
don't
don't
cut
know.
your insides.
Yeah, or at least make sure I'm in the will before you do all that.
I
You
know.
be
Yeah, yeah,
careful there,
yeah.
bro. Be careful.
Oh,
That's
stupid!
fun,
And
man.
I can't enjoy my Rocket Lab money. How funny is that? Let me be careful with this.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But we did it, Matt.
That's
Thanks for
awesome.
stopping by, man. We just having fun on Friday, we always
Yeah,
have
as
lives.
always, man. And bro, you're always just so you know, Maddie. You just have an open invitation. Any night there were, and I'm sorry if we don't like come out and say, "Hey, Maddie, come on." Just know that you're always like assume that Maddie just might pop in. You're always welcome. You're never going to interrupt anything. We all love you, dude. We do, man. You've been there
No,
for thick and thin.
I was just guilt tripping you guys. I just hopped on and I saw you guys were live, so I figured I'd guilt trip you. And I didn't actually think I was actually going to make it. It looks like the boarding got off a little bit later, so I was like, maybe I'll pop on for 2 or 3 minutes, and then
That's
um,
cool.
I got to see Francisco perform his little act. Whoop.
Yeah. That was perfect timing, Matt. Well, have a good flight.
Perfect timing.
We're finishing up here too.
Yeah,
So,
Maddie,
good
be
night.
safe, man. Be safe in your travels, bro. Man, we all love you, Maddie. Thanks for everything you bring to the community. I don't think that you realize how much we appreciate it. Always love having you on live.
You
You're always welcome.
you you guys too, man. And I love seeing Prince. Oops, sorry.
Yeah, man, you're the man, bro. Uh, yeah, I guess we can cut it out here.
I was gonna say I love seeing Francisco doubling down and
Yeah,
really putting a lot of effort out. It's definitely welcome
yeah.
for me. So continue to do that, man. I love seeing that.
Oh no, thanks. I appreciate it. I'm not into this stuff. I did it because of you guys. Some people like doing that stuff, and the community loves it. Like, I'm like, whatever, I'll do it for the community. But something I never did. I invested money before in other companies, but I never did something like this. But it's fun, man. Everybody in the community
And now
seems
you're
fun.
eating your hat. And now you're eating
Now
your
I'm eating
hat.
my hat.
So
Yeah, man.
what can we
But
eat?
it's great.
What can we make Francisco eat next week? That's gonna be the
no,
goal. What can we make him eat next
no,
week?
no, no more eating. No more eating. If I survive this one, I'll let you know. But all right,
Maddie,
man.
safe travels,
Thanks, all.
bro. Safe
See you
Thanks
travels,
guys.
for
bro.
stopping by, bro.
We'll see
I'll
you
see you on the other
tomorrow.
side.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much,
Keep
Maddie.
on. Yeah.
Love you, bro. Love you.
All right, Chris. We'll finish up right here. I ate my hat,
Sounds great.
so
You did, man. You did. That was epic.
I
That was
did.
classic. I can't wait to go back and watch this episode and we'll be laughing for days.
Bro, this
uh,
thing has a lot
uh,
of plastic, bro. I'm not even kidding. And he chopped this stuff up like in small little pieces. They gotta be careful, bro. I don't recommend you do that. I'm telling you that right now. I eat
I'm sure Beck would have
what I
told you the
did.
same thing. Wait
I
until
eat.
Peter Beck sees this video, which he will, which we all know he's watching.
Hey,
So,
I just want to be like Peter Beck when I grow up, So
We all want to be like you now and eat our hats. So you've raised up a generation of people of hat eaters. We got to make a T-shirt now. We got to make a T-shirt. Let's sneak on that. Um, to everyone out there, the AJs, Sean's, Olga, as always, you know we love you. Everyone in the comments. I can't see the comments, so I can't name everybody, but you guys know we do really appreciate everything. Happy Friday. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Thanks so much for joining in. I hope you had as much fun as I did. My face hurts. My stomach hurts. That was
And
a
to
lot of
gotta make
fun.
it fun, this I need to spend like $100 on a new Ninja because I'm not even kidding. This stuff melted into the Ninja,
Oh,
bro.
I'm dead serious. I want you to send me a piece of that hat in the mail.
It's
I'm going to put that in
fucking
a frame. Yes.
melted. Like I'm not even kidding, bro. Like this thing is fucking nuts. Like look, I guess all the plastic, like when it was spinning so fast. So
Yeah. You,
yeah,
you got to cut a piece off
man.
and send that in the mail to me, man. I need to have part of that for sure.
This thing. Well, wait. Let me. This thing is gonna cost me 2 Rockalat shares, man. Freaking.
I love it, man. I love it. We bro. Hopefully you don't have any constipation or any kind of issues. That
Oh God. Oh
was a
man.
lot of fun, man. I'll see you tomorrow. If we don't go live, I'll see you in the chats with Maddie and Vince and the guys, of course.
I'll see
And
you,
we'll
bro.
definitely catch up soon. I've got some stuff to send to you in a couple of days when I get home. But until then, everyone, thank
Okay.
you so much. We love you guys. It's been a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Happy
Yeah.
Friday. Have a great weekend.
Yeah.
We'll see
Thanks
you
everybody.
soon.
And now we're gonna have to tag Scott, so Scott is gonna have to eat his hat next.
Oh,
So
hey, Scotto's next. Scotto's next. He's got to
I
do
did
it.
my part. So yeah.
Yep.
All right,
It's
guys.
the
Good night,
hat
everybody.
challenge, man. Good night, guys.
I hope you guys have some fun for a Friday with all time highs. Good night.